Hello everyone, the Jose Ferretti back with another deck review. And this is for the Rite of Kings. That was on Kickstarter a little while back. There is the Medieval deck and the Renaissance deck. They say the Rite of Kings with this logo. What is that anyways? I want to say it's an elephant, but I don't think that it is. It's some kind of mystical creature. On this castle door, and it says Medieval playing cards and Renaissance playing cards. This one's got some blue coloring, and this one's more gold. Also, I got the rest of the game with that. Why not? As is the Rite of Kings. Let our lives, our souls, and our freedom lay on the king. Special edition. It's autographed as well by creator Rivas17. That is Alex Rivas, I believe it is. And yes, Alex Rivas and Paul Lombardi were the creators. It's a game of strategy and conquest with 4 kingdoms, and we'll get into some of the stuff right away. I have not gotten a chance to play it, so I can't really review the game if it's good or not, unfortunately. I should have done that, but I didn't get a chance to. And each suit represents a different kingdom. And inside this box is the heraldic box. You get the instructions, the rules of engagement. And I should mention that the, well, I won't get to that, I guess. It would have been nice if they actually told me what, suit is what kingdom, I guess. There's also a baggie. And inside of here, nice little baggie. If I can get into it though. There is, just quickly going over it. There is 4 tokens. There's also what looks like buildings. And a very kind of unusual die. I'm actually curious as to what those buildings are. I don't see that on the list. Unless that's just something related to setting up the board. It's a map. Pawns. Oh, okay. Those are seeds, caps. And there's 8 of those. And the die looks like this. There's 3 dots. 1, 2. Then 1 and 2. And then none. So, very interesting. Specifically for this game, obviously, it's wood. Matches the table. I like that. It matches my table. And look at that. You can use the cap for rolling the die. Why not? It works. And there's one more thing in here, which is actually 2 more things. There is this, which is the Orica token or coin. You don't actually specifically need it, but I figured if I'm getting this, I might as well get the whole damn thing. And the idea is to reach the center of the map and get this and win this. So you don't really need it, but it's there. It was available, so I figured I would. And here's the map. It's a very nice map. Each suit represents a kingdom, and you got to move in and, I guess, conquer the land. Basically. Pretty cool. There is some kind of foreign language on there. Something medieval. And it's got this interesting non-slip kind of a texture to the back. And the front is nice and slippery, so it's not going to slip if you do it that way. But this way, I thought that was pretty interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. I like that you just roll it up on like a board game. And it looks pretty cool. Let's get the cards though. Yeah, let's do that. By the way, the coin is very beautiful. It's got the same phrase on there, let our lives, lay on the king. At the other side, it's like a compass of a moon and a sun. It's very beautiful. I don't get a whole lot of coins lately, but I did that one. Alright, the medieval deck. I guess we'll look at that one first. And the front of the box is that, which we saw. Side It's just some kind of wood grain patterns. Same at the other side. And the top actually says something underneath there. I can't tell what it says. Bottom, just add copy and barcode the back. See the back design? And then just standard USB-C seals. And the flaps, again, it has that quote on there, on the Right of Kings, and a couple of symbols on here. And then we get to the cards. And this is a standard tuck case with USB-C. This is something they definitely could have printed with some no-name company, but they went top of the line, and I appreciate that, because it is just a game, obviously. And that is actually the Orica Medallion, not coin. This deck, the Medieval, has a middle-aged color tone to it. As you can see, kind of gold brown. It is a one-way back because of the borders, the dirt that they put on there, which is a pretty interesting idea. And there's something else I want to see. Obviously, for the cards, we get this card. I believe is the Siege card. I could be wrong. And there's this one, which I believe is the Orica card. Again, I could be wrong. You also get a couple of jokers, which are fairly straightforward. They also got a bunch of writing in the background in foreign languages. Pips in the corners in 4 different colors, which is pretty nice. Same with this one. The Ace of Spades says the Right of Kings, and there's a banner with a spade pip. And you'll see the same thing for the other aces. The hearts. Clubs, and then the diamonds. And this deck has just your basically black suits and red suits. Chord cards are very nice, beautifully done. They're custom. I mean, if you're looking for collecting cards just for something that's completely custom and whatnot, nicely done, hey, I mean, there it is. You don't even need to get the game. The cards are worth it just on those by themselves, as far as I'm concerned. And you can see this one is Asian, and it's got the Japanese writing to it. This one, that would be the East land. This would probably be the North land, with like Vikings on there. And some kind of Norse writing, I guess. And in this one, probably be the South one. It's got like a Middle Eastern look to it. And their type of writing as well. And in this would probably be the West. It's probably like a Gaelic writing, or maybe that's not. Actually, no, that's the Asian one, sorry. You can tell by the Fu Manchu, whatever you call that beard, or mustache, I should say. Definitely Asian for the clubs. It's the spades that represent the other one. There you go. And that is probably a Gaelic writing on there. Probably Scottish or Irish or something like that. And that would be the Westland. I'm pretty certain anyways. It'd be weird calling... Well, yeah, it would make sense because we're talking about basically Europe, Asia, and stuff like that. I'm not talking about North America. Nothing to do with that. So anyways, it looks like it's a pretty cool deck, pretty cool game. The number cards are actually have depicted in a military formation. And again, that writing in the background. One more here. I mean, I think it's well done. And I had no problem supporting this when I saw it, because it just seemed like a great idea, cool idea. And it just gets better looking at the cards and seeing everything they did. And this one again, symbols on the flaps, the same quote. That quote I actually wrote down somewhere, I believe. I apologize, I'm looking at notes and stuff like that. I did not. I thought there was something to that quote. It must be a different deck. This one is the Renaissance, and the Renaissance has been produced with more lively colors. And here are those two game cards. Let's show you a few cards in this one. And you can see for this one, I didn't even set it up. Diamonds have a yellowy color, orange yellow. Hearts are in the red color. You get the same aces. Club is in a green. You get the same court cards, but more colorful, as you can see. And jokers are also more colorful. There's your ace of spades, and the spades are in the bluest color. And I could definitely see using this deck for the game because each suit has its own color, and that would fit perfectly. And again, though, it might depend if you're playing with 4 people or 2 people. If you can't even play with 2 people, it's 2 to 4 players, so you can't do just two people. If you're doing 2 people, you might want to do the one deck with 2 colors. If you're doing 4 people, definitely use the 4-color deck, you know. Kind of fits. And this one, by the way, has blue colors on the backs. Very nice. I believe, again, it looks mirror image until you look at the corners of the cards. Excuse me. With that, until you look at the cards with those like weathered, distressed elements. But overall, pretty solid decks. I would give this whole package a 10 out of 10. I think it's well done, sir. There's no embossings or foils on the tuck cases, but you don't necessarily need that. That's nice to have. It makes the deck look really nice. But sometimes it's about what's in the inside that's more important. And in this case, that is entirely the case, in my opinion. So good job on them. I really enjoy these decks and the whole package, and I look forward to perhaps trying a game one of these days. And that is that. I'll see you next time with more. Comment, rate, subscribe. Special thanks to my sponsor, Murphy's Magic, and I'll see you next time with more. I think I said that already. See ya. Don't forget, thumbs up.